We've done it again. Our mission to see the wonders of the world continues. And this time we are in super scenic Northern Ireland, home of the Giant's Causeway. The Giant's Causeway is located about 1.5 hours away from the capital, which is Belfast. Although not an official wonder, we appreciate all the wonders of the world, and the Giant Causeway is no different. The Irish actually consider the Giant's Causeway to be the 8th wonder of the world, as it is geological and mythological in nature. It is apparent why they would consider it as an 8th wonder, because it is absolutely iconic. I mean, the way that the rocks are uniformed, it almost makes it look like man-made rather than Mother Nature. So how did this actually happen, you ask? Well, it's actually attributed to an intense volcanic eruption which happened over 6 million years ago. When the lava actually cooled down, it eventually became hardened and it gave it the shape and color that we see today. I would describe these rocks as totally well-behaved, which they truly are. Given how they are strategically and properly placed, they almost look like tiles that have been put there on purpose. There is probably like 40,000 of these columns. The only thing I would say is that it is not a place to go without proper climbing shoes, as it does get a bit slippery at times, and cute shoes won't cut it. It has to be sneakers because climbing is definitely part of the journey. In addition, before you actually get to the site, there is a bit of a walk. There's 3 different paths that you can take, each one being more challenging than the next. The shortest path is about 15 minutes. Just a fun fact for those that believe there's always 2 sides to a story. So there is the science bit with the volcano erupting, which I mentioned earlier, but there's actually a myth about how the name Giant's Causeway was actually born. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was an Irish giant named Finn, and he was looking towards Scotland, where there was an even bigger, but not so intelligent, Scottish giant. This Scottish giant was shouting insults to Finn. Finn decided that he would head across the sea to teach the Scottish giant a lesson. So he created a causeway in order to have a path to get to the giant. When Finn got to the other side, he realized that the Scottish giant was actually a supergiant. Finn quickly realized he had underestimated the Scottish giant. Lucky for Finn, his intelligent wife decided to put a cloth over him and make it look like a baby. When the Scottish giant got closer, she pleaded with the Scottish giant to please stay quiet so as to not wake up her sleeping baby. The Scottish giant thought, if the baby is that big, the father will only be much bigger. The Scottish giant got scared and ran off. Once again, a perfect example of how a woman saves the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, as it encourages us to make more videos similar to this.
Right is the ring of words when the right man rings them. Fair the fall of songs when the singer sings them. Still they are caroled and said, on wings they are carried. After the singer is dead and the maker buried, lo, as the singer lies in the field of heather, songs of his fashion bring the swains together. And when the west is red with the sunset,